welcome to Canadian Politics is Boring.
Are we on? Yay!
Hello, smattering of people!
We need to fill this grand parade slightly more. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming and taking part in this live podcast record. If you don't want to be heard on a podcast at a later date, don't just stay silent, but feel free to laugh. I don't think anyone's going to recognize you or anything. Yes. To make notes on who's winning. This is the ultimate Halifax quiz. Essentially, we are going to be putting both of our teams through a few rounds where we'll be asking them questions about Halifax. I've tried to dig out some really weird stuff. Just to give you a bit of context, myself and Jesse here, we're from a local podcast called Canadian Politics is Boring. Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself and your show?
Hello, everyone. I am the host of the Intoxicated podcast, which is a comedy podcast that features these two on it a lot.
Yeah.
And you've also heard some incredible stand-up from these two, but would you guys like to...
Yeah, sure.
Sell yourselves.
Travis. I'm a comic in the city.
City of Halifax.
Yes.
Because this is going to be live.
I'm a comic in the city of Halifax. You just heard me about 45 seconds ago.
I'm Albert Coombes, and a little longer than 45 seconds ago, but same thing, yeah. Shorter jokes. Less weird Disney stuff.
So, would you guys like to come up with names for your teams?
Oh, we have to come up with names.
I didn't think about that before. I just thought now it would be weird not to.
Should we try to sponsor ourselves? Like, do you want to go with like Tony's Don't Air? Just because I like Don't Airs.
Really?
Tony's Donut.
Okay, maybe not Tony's. I don't know.
Ooh, yeah. Well, What would
Give us
Jussie
a
and
minute.
Sarah combined be?
Sarah?
Just Sarah?
Just Sarah. No,
Just Sarah.
That's horrible.
Jera?
Go Team Tiger!
Team Tiger.
There we go.
Team
go.
Tiger. Okay.
Yep, there we go.
Team Tiger. The team on my right had a distinct advantage of having time to discuss their names. Did you come up with something amazing?
Yeah, we're trying to think of good puns.
I think we could do better than Team Tiger.
Halifax.
I don't know my left and right, so I'm doing Team Tiger with an arrow
Team
left.
Glottal Stop.
The Halifax Regional Municipals.
We've changed our name to Team Glottal Stop.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to call you. Can I call you the municipals for sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
that works.
I love
Okay.
that.
Oh, that's good.
What did you say?
The Team Glottal Stop.
Glottal stop.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to cross out Team Tiger, and you all have to wait till I try and spell glottal stop. There we go. So there is a grand prize as well.
Oh, all right.
We have.
Oh, he's wrapped it.
I wrapped it up because look, you get whoever wins.
Are you going to show us what it is right now?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Just to build anticipation. It's a solar owl.
Oh my God! I hope you guys win. Just saying.
I'm terrified of birds, so I'm going to lose this on purpose.
I thought owls were like nighttime creatures. Why is it so?
Well, this one is. You can see where he's going. That's the idea.
That's sick.
And I realised I should have got two. So
fight over it.
you'll have to have joint custody.
Mm-hmm.
So one of you will have them every weekend and every other Wednesday.
I love it.
Sound
Love
good?
him.
Reese once tried to pawn off a unicorn he found with a snapped-off horn.
Yes. What's her name? She has a name.
Oh,
Alice?
It's not
I can't
Linda.
remember.
Linda's
Anyway.
the bear.
so the first round is called Stats, Data, and Other Fun.
Oh God. Okay.
So,
yeah, you really know how to bring in a crowd, Reese. That's great.
Hands up who likes statistics.
Stats and data.
Hands up who likes statistics.
We like
Really?
numbers.
Yes.
We like
Really,
numbers.
guys?
Yay!
Really?
Bunch
Okay.
of nerds. Love it.
So, whoever has the closest guess is going to win this. So you got to, as of July 2020, Statistics Canada estimated the population of Halifax was
As of what?
July 2020.
HRM or Halifax proper?
HRM.
457,000 people.
438. Nice. That's can we say 38.5?
That's really close, so now I've got to work it out.
Nice.
Who said 457?
That was us. Team Glottal Stop.
Team Glottal Stop. There we go. I'm going to put G. There we go. Okay, so
What's the answer?
the answer is... I'm new to quiz mastering. 448,544 people.
What is it?
448,544 people.
And
we would
said
say the
We
third
would have
time,
won
but
Price's Right rules.
Yeah, no, what did we say?
Yeah, Price is Right.
you said 457,000, so that was pretty close.
And you said 438,000.
Did I do that wrong?
438.5.
Does anyone
Who
know?
won, man?
Does anyone know
No, I think
mathematics?
they won. They're within.
I don't want the owl. They win.
Okay, cool.
Does anyone have a pocket
That was just the
calculator?
first question. There are more. It wasn't. It wasn't sudden.
You just want to
death.
do like rock, paper, scissors for the winner on that one?
Nice.
Glottal slop is
Travis.
glottal slop.
We'll get him back.
Okay.
Glottal slop.
Get it back.
Glottal stop.
Glottal stop?
Glottal
Glottal
Stop.
stop. Okay,
Glottal.
cool. So,
Do you want to change your name again?
No, I like it.
municipals are in the lead. Okay, so
Municipals.
there are four former municipalities that were amalgamated in 1966. I didn't live here at the time, but I was born. What are they? Who
Four?
can anyone name them?
The four, what?
The
Bedford?
four
Bedford?
former municipalities that
I
were
was gonna say, how does
amalgamated.
this work? Do we raise
be
our
hit-
hand first to answer first?
Whoever
that-
thinks they got the answer.
It's just Halifax, Dartmouth, Bedford, Sackville?
No,
Okay.
over to you.
Halifax.
Dartmouth.
If you're just going to say the same things we said.
Yeah.
We
think
might
that's how
come
that
up
works.
with another one by the end of it, though. Who knows?
Middle Sackville.
I think I might know it. Can I take a guess?
Yeah, go for it.
You said it was 4?
Yeah.
Halifax, Dartmouth, Bedford, Halifax County?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Halifax County.
Really?
Good work.
Oh, it's wild.
That's all those ultraviolet cards. That's paid off.
They're cards of knowledge.
Sackville gets no respect.
Yeah, I was just going to say Cole Harbor. That was the only other one I could think of.
That whole area. Yeah.
Yeah. It's all one. Crazy.
Halifax Regional Municipality occupies an area the size of A, 4,325 square kilometres, B, 6,592 kilometres, or C, 5,490 kilometres.
God, I don't know.
A, B, or C?
B.
C.
C!
Yay! Way to go, Albert.
I can't even remember what I said, and it's written in front of me. So, there we go.
I didn't say the answer.
There are,
Good at this.
I love this.
so there are 3 sister cities around the world that Halifax is twinned with. Can you name one of them?
This is Halifax in the
Sisters.
UK.
Pointers.
Oh, wait. What is a sister city? Just a
like-
city with the same name?
You go, you drive through. There's like a sign that says we're twinned with this place. And
Never heard of
And they
this.
exchange children.
What?
I'm joking. Temporarily for a week.
Jesus.
The state of California.
No,
They're Canadian or no?
no. One. I'll give you a clue. One.
I need-
I told you, guess a country that they might be in. Maybe we'll round it down.
I'm going to guess Australia?
No.
No.
You were right, USA. There's Hakodate in Japan because they were twinned because they both have star forts and are both marine ports. Campeche, Mexico, because it's a capital state and a similar size. And Norfolk, Virginia, because the economy also depends on the presence of the armed forces.
So if anybody out there is missing your children, check these places first.
Was the state of California technically correct? Are we
No,
getting a
you-
point
you-
for the
you're-
state of
You're the
the
right
state of
country.
California?
You're the right country.
It was correct in the fact that it's a state.
Yeah.
That's as far as that went, though.
Oh, Sarah, I'm expecting you to know this with your detailed
All right.
research. Halifax is hailed as one of the finest examples of architecture in North America. But what style?
No, it is not.
What style of architecture?
Oh, God.
Bad?
I actually don't know this one. Bad.
Bad.
Old?
Old and bad.
Old brick?
Anybody?
I actually
Crappy.
don't know. I don't know this one. I did not find this in my research.
Any of you architects?
Is condo a type of architecture?
Nope.
'Cause that's
European? European?
No, close.
Do you guys want to say
Municipals?
anything? The municipals? I love that.
Architecture.
It's close to
Very
your...
Lego-y right now.
It's not French, is it?
Hang on, I've got a sound for while we're waiting for you.
Architecture, I hardly knew her.
My God, where's
Right?
my drum set? I'm so sorry, everyone.
Run out of time.
I don't
Greek? Is that a...
I,
Paladin.
oh,
Of
for
course.
Sure.
Yay!
Everybody
Oh,
loves Paladin.
Paladin. No points for
Second
anyone.
favorite style.
Paladin architecture is a European architectural style derived and inspired by the designs of the Venetian architect Andrea Palladio, symmetry, perspective, and classical temple architecture of the ancient Greeks and Romans. So, you know, like
That sounds like Lego to me.
If we actually had a larger crowd right now, there could be people who could easily get up and escape. But because we can see all of you, I know someone here wants to leave. But you know we'll point you out. That's just... Oh.
All right, next question. How many farms are located in HRM?
Farms.
How many farms? A, 1,000, B, 150, or C, 5?
I'm going to go with 5.
5?
Yeah, 5. That's my
Municipalities.
answer. What do you... Well, we could...
I was going
Yeah.
to say, yeah, we got
I should be
you're gonna
instead
go
of just... I should realize that I have a partner.
A?
And
1,000?
you're going to say 1,000, I'm going to say a 5?
And 150.
B. B.
Can we just say
They haven't said B yet. It's all right.
Yeah. I jumped the gun a lot.
110 of them are family owned still as well, which is which I thought was nice.
That is really nice.
Really nice.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Which city is closer, Vancouver or Dublin?
Dublin.
Dublin.
Oh, you both get a point.
Nice.
Knew that
Sarah
one.
said it first, but I'm
Yeah.
nice.
But you're nice. So
But I'm nice.
that's not how it works in Jeopardy.
How many wet days does Halifax have
Oh
every
my
year?
God, I know. I
What is a
saw
wet
this
day?
number.
Rain.
Can I guess?
You've never had a wet day, Jesse?
A rainy day.
Yeah.
Do you call it a wet day in Dublin? In Wales?
No, the internet calls it wet days.
138.
Well, I was A, 1.
What do you think?
A, 1 day. B, 171, or C, all of them.
Wait,
71.
wait. Can you say the options again?
A, 1,
I think it's all of
B, 171, or C, all of them.
I'm going 171.
Yay!
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. Well done.
You guys must be learning so much.
I know.
I envy you.
Round 3, history.
Round 3.
Oh, round 2, sorry, history. I reshuffled my pages.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Halifax is known to the Mi'kmaq as Chibuktuk, but what is the English translation of that word?
You know this. I saw it in your notes.
Of the word Halifax?
No,
or the-
Shibuktuk.
Chibuktuk, the original name.
You have this. I saw it in your
I
notes.
thought that
Street
was
meat.
Halifax, Not...
Oh, is Halifax the translation for Shibuktuk?
Municipals? Did you say street meat?
Is it Lord Halifax?
No, that's
It's not Lord
not
Halifax.
Lord
is it?
Halifax. No.
No.
You're literally combining trivia that you wrote on your own
Halifax
cards.
is it? Like I think they're looking for a word that is a word.
Yeah.
Like harbor.
Yeah.
Oh my God, really?
It's Great Harbour. There we go.
Oh,
You
wow.
get that?
All right, that makes
Municipals
sense.
are on
Great
fire.
It's
The municipals.
okay.
I kind of want a different name
pretty
than
good.
Glottalstop. Team Glottalstop. I think municipals is just great.
Municipals.
I'm actually really envious of your name. Just saying.
It's a little better than. What's your name again?
We'll tell you when we think of it. It's just kind of, I was trying to things are coming through my head like
I am-
bag of teeth. That's not. No, that's.
Oh.
Tooth bag.
That's kind of just horrible imagery.
Sounds like a bad punk band.
We're changing our name to Bag of Teeth.
All right, write that
Bag of
down.
teeth. I like it.
I will forget otherwise. And you're on the left. I'm just got to remember that. There we go.
B-O-T. Bot.
But yeah.
During the 1500s, it was common knowledge among fishing vessels to avoid entering Chibuktuk because they would be attacked by outsiders entering the basin, and any ship would be met by over 400 warriors in canoes.
Oh my.
Warriors. Sorry, I'm losing it.
Oh, I got it now.
Who
It
would
took me a
attack the
minute.
ships?
It took me a
But
minute.
why were they defending Great Harbour, Chibuktuk, so passionately? Anybody know? And there are two answers.
There are two answers.
There are two answers why they protected
So
it.
we could. This could
Why
be
do you
a
think?
tie.
Why would they? What's in the water that people
Fish.
eat? Yay! Here we go.
I mean, that's so obvious. I
Did,
figured.
did anyone know the other reason?
Because the people coming were very killy. They were very killy people.
Oh, I like that.
Notoriously
That's
another third
killy.
very good reason.
Here come the killy people
Yeah.
who like to kill our fish and us. That's,
Yeah.
I'm going to give you a point for that. The other reason...
There are points?
I'm just writing stuff down and we'll work it out at the end. There is an owl up for stakes.
I want this owl so bad.
The other reason was that the area of downtown up to Point Pleasant Park was actually sacred. The Great Spirit Fire spat sparks and gave birth to the 7 original families. And the city's built on sacred land. And they were defending the sacred land too.
So there's 3 reasons.
There are 3 reasons. Yeah, Albert came up with a really good one.
They're killy. They're killy. Killy people, yeah.
Student of history, Albert.
Yeah, I know.
I like that they weren't murderous.
Killy
They're
is
killy.
the word.
Yeah.
Killy.
Makes it sound fun, fluffy. You know? Like,
It's a family show.
Does anyone know which island in the bay was famous for having giant picnics?
giant picnics?
George's?
No.
McNabbs?
McNabbs?
McNabbs.
There you
Like
go.
giant how? Like lots of people, or like a massive blanket?
Massive objects.
Huge
That's
apples.
hilarious. Oh, I
Who
would love
brings
that. I
the
feel like
massive
an ant.
blanket to the picnic? You guys got the food. We'll bring the gigantic blanket. Yeah, that covers a good 1,200 people. There you go.
The Dartmouth Patriot on July the 6th, 1901, related an amusing story about one of the giant picnics in which a special brew of lemonade that was mixed for the managers with bottles of spirits was
Special brew of lemonade.
sumptuously infused, producing a reasonably strong mixture. Among the managers were a number of church members, officers, and superintendents of Sunday schools, deacons, class leaders, and similar folk who were unfamiliar with the taste of spirits.
What?
And
Yeah, right.
They drank the lemonade, and it was interesting to notice the marvelous extent to which they unbent as a result of the refreshments.
Hold on.
Also, don't drink this drink. It's like no one that was drinking that sounds fun. Superintendents, priests, and cops.
So yeah, superintendents,
Just
priests, and
a-hole
cops.
juice.
We're going to invite all these people to a gigantic blanket with food in the middle of the harbor and force them to drink alcohol. Like this is.
But they
this
didn't know. They just thought it was lemonade, and then they all unbent. That's the word the article.
unbent.
I guess they chilled out a bit. Maybe they would like kissing each other, or I don't know.
Unbent.
And so it
They
begins.
just break dancing contest. I don't know.
Break. Come to the gigantic picnic in the middle of McNabbs Island, everyone. Okay, we're gonna have booze, we're gonna have priests, and we're gonna have kissing. It's gonna be great. Okay, just
I know you're wondering why they were bent before. It was 90 degrees out.
nope. No, you take that back. No. I know this is family friendly.
You get a point.
That's
for
gone too
The
far.
municipals get a
Sorry.
point for that joke.
No,
There we go.
no.
You're losing the owl. Bag of tea.
You're
for
making me
losing
want to
the owl.
swear.
So, who? Sorry, those are loud. Who does the city rent the 77-hectare Point Pleasant Park from?
British government.
Yeah.
For
10 cents a year, and it has a 999-year lease.
we knew that.
Yeah.
You should have
know
asked
that.
us. We could have filled that in.
I don't.
10 cents
In your
a year.
trivia show, Reese.
I don't know if there's 990 years left, or whether that was from
No,
when
we have a ways to go.
Isn't that insane? Do either one of you know
That's
why
wild.
that is? Like we're leasing Point Pleasant Park from Britain for 10 cents a year for almost 1,000 years. Why they didn't say 1,000, I don't know.
How much does it cost to break
1,000
the
is too many
lease?
years.
Can we
What?
break the lease and own it and buy it ourselves?
Yeah, what happens when we break the lease? What happens when we don't? Do they
I-
send us
I-
to collections?
I don't want to be a cynic, but I wonder whether either places will exist by the time the lease ends. Will it be this erosion?
I kind of want to stop paying it. It's just what, like, you know. Well, to be fair, like whenever I don't know when this lease was put into effect, but I'm guessing
18.
200 years ago, 10 cents was probably
it's
a lot
in
of
my
money.
notes, but I can't remember the exact date.
Could we just like give him $100? Be like,
We're done.
Kinda done.
Okay. Yeah. That's amazing.
So, what was hung in Point Pleasant Park in the 1800s?
What was what?
Hung?
Hung?
Hung.
If this is a person,
That's it.
Pirates.
I'm going to let municipals have a go because Sarah, you're too well researched. Municipals, what was hung from Point Pleasant Park in the 1800s?
I'm not going to say.
There's so many things that just ran through my head. A flag.
oh, that's
Sorry,
makes
no.
sense. It's either
No.
a body or a flag.
It's
It's
way
one of the
more
two.
exciting than a flag, sorry.
Is it a dead body, Sarah?
Was it pirates?
Yes, dead pirates.
Hold on, were they dead before they?
I don't, either they, like...
I think
like-
that's the method of.
No, I mean like that's a kind of a
Tell us more about how they hung pirates, Albert.
I just
nice
really want to
hair.
know if they hung cadavers, or if this is how they like.
Where in Point Pleasant? I wonder where that happened.
Well, I don't think they're still there, Sarah.
Black Rock Beach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go find them.
Let's go.
In the 1870s, what powered the harbour ferries?
What powered the harbor ferries?
I'll give you a
Don't
clue.
air.
Steam?
No.
Steam?
No.
No. And it wasn't even love. It was 8 horses turned a paddle wheel.
What?
But in 1871, a drunk passenger caused uproar and interrupted the ferry service when he stabbed all 8 horses.
What was going through his head that day?
That is some Game of Thrones stuff.
To be fair,
oh
you know, there was no Walmarts to get glue. You just had to go and find them where you could.
I'm having the worst day ever. I have to stab a bunch of horses, and I know exactly the horses to stab.
We all know a commute is a nightmare. So
Fun
Lord,
fact,
that's
they were all
wild.
named Seabiscuit.
the other thing about the ferry was you had to summon the ferry if you were on the other side. You had to give 3 blows into a conch shell.
I'm not falling for that one again.
So you like Disney, it'd be a bit like a Moana kind of.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
Good Lord. This is. I want to live in Halifax like 150 years ago.
Right? That's wild.
Yeah,
I want
me
that
too.
job, summoning the ferry.
Oh my god.
Which university is home to Canada's oldest college newspaper?
Kings?
Dalhousie?
No.
Dalhousie.
Damn.
There you go, municipals. Look at that.
I mean,
I figured it was one in Halifax.
This isn't really like testing our knowledge. This
See,
is
I
just
should-
seeing how good we can guess stuff. Is
Well, whoever's the best guesser gets a solar-powered owl. So,
What does that say in the back?
you didn't even say
Too busy
solar
showing
power.
off their
What does it
stupid
do
rings.
when it charges power?
it shoots.
It shoots.
Laser beams?
Light. It's got an LED. Look, I don't know. Can I see if it's switched on? This was $4.
It shoots light.
Hey, oh, no,
like a
the
flashlight?
battery's flat. You need to charge.
Okay.
I think you'd
Power
put
of
it
the
in your
sun.
garden.
Yeah, so you don't trip over things.
You know.
The next question is
I'm learning so
about
much.
about relationships. So, what first?
Sarah won't know.
Finish the question. Hold on. I want to see if your answer is correct to the question he has not yet finished asking.
Yeah, I want to know too.
How did you put your hand up
Do
to
you wanna
answer
write
the
it down?
question?
Do you wanna write it down and
I
just-
did put my hand up before you
Okay.
finished the
Answer
question.
it, and then finish the question. Like Jeopardy.
Let's do it the normal way.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
What first in 1750 changed marriage forever in Halifax?
Divorce.
Yes.
That's right.
First
And I know why.
first
It was the first divorce in Canada.
Happened in Halifax.
I only know that because of Sarah's notes.
Yes, of course.
Round of applause for divorce.
That's the first applause we get.
Well, now we know why those horses were stabbed.
So I got a bit of detail on the first divorce as well. May the 15th, 1750. It was the first divorce in the colonies that would become Canada. And it was between Lieutenant William Williams and his wife, Amy Williams. They ruled in favor of the lieutenant. Not only was his wife forbidden to remarry ever again.
Oh, wow.
While she was, but the weird phrase, not only was she forbidden to remarry while she was still living, once you die, it's fine. She was also ordered to leave the province within 10 days.
Oh my God.
Take a dead
Why would
pirate
they
on
add
your
that
way
stipulation that you're not allowed remarrying while you're alive?
I'll take what I can get. I'll do it when I'm dead, if I can.
In some countries, you can't marry somebody after they've died, I think. In some cultures, they do let you. But,
Ghost wedding.
Ghost wedding.
Two
yeah.
ghosts.
Exactly.
I think it's like a
Down at
dapper
Black
wedding,
Rock
but
Beach.
still.
There was a
It's
news...
like Uncle, what is it, Weekend at Bernie's 3?
how many Canadians are related to a person who passed through Pier 21? Is
Oh,
it
wow.
A, 1 in 5, B, 3 in 4, or C, 2 in 8?
Do it.
I'm just messing around with fractions.
Do it, Sarah.
1 in 5?
Yay! Municipals?
2 and 8's an awful fraction.
I was going to say, yeah.
That's irritating.
Yeah.
I thought it was 1 in 3, but 1 in 5 was the closest.
It might be.
No, actually,
I-
no.
I'm split between 1 and
It is
4
the
and 2
internet.
and 8.
Backpedal.
Reese, you're supposed to be the...
I should have done a disclaimer saying these questions
Reese
were
makes up
found on
these
the
questions.
internet during my lunch break. This is a good one.
Please tell me that's true.
This is about theft. So, in July 1918, what did members of Halifax Council steal? July 1918. Any guesses?
Of what year?
Municipals? 1918.
1918, what did they steal?
What did they steal?
Yeah, the municipals. Go for it.
I don't know.
Something like war-related? I don't know.
Was there any temporary shelters back then?
Oh.
Too soon.
Too soon.
I don't know, actually. I don't know this one.
20 gallons of rum and 2 cases of scotch from the liquor inspector's office.
Oh, wow.
It's a Friday in Sackville.
That's quite an Ocean's 11 sort of esque. How did they do that? Badly? Like, were they immediately
I
caught?
don't. Well, I guess they were the council. They go, we're here to be doing official council business.
It's a lot
Maybe.
of glass jiggling around.
We should try that, Reese. Just show
20
up at NSLC.
20 gallons is a lot.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of rum.
Oh golly, Jesse, I've got some great news. We've had a fresh delivery from the ad man. Gee whiz, Reese, really? From the ad man? Smell them, they're fresh. The ads.
In the early 1800s, a section of Grafton Street was called Hog Street after a local businessman. But what was his business? Any guesses, municipals?
Guessing it wasn't a butcher.
Nope.
Because that's two on
on
the
the
nose. Hog. What year?
He'd make pants for those hung pirates. That's walking the line of cleanliness.
You were kind of close.
Yeah, because they kept hanging them without any hands. And the families were just sick of it. Just sick of it.
Every time I go for a walk.
Just dangling genitalia everywhere. Yeah. From dead cadavers hanging from Boy Bloods and Bark. I'm going to start my own business making pants. Just. My God.
Why would they give up?
A tailor?
Nope, a brothel.
I wanted to. I thought it would have been sexist if I would have said something.
Wait,
That's true.
what street was this?
History was
Hog
sexist.
Street.
It's sexist if you're wrong.
Hog
Yeah.
Street. Was it?
If you got it right, it wouldn't have been.
It's sexist if you're wrong.
Yeah.
Back to
It's not wrong.
back to hanging pirates.
Oh, yes.
In 1809, the Royal Navy Royal Navy hung the pirate Edward Jordan at Blackrock Beach.
Oh, Sarah's getting excited.
But what did they do to his body?
Oh God, no! Don't. I want it. Is this before or
Burned
after
it.
he was hung?
What did you say?
Oh, what's this? What did it do with
Took
it?
his pants off.
I said burned it, but I don't know.
No. Close.
Sarah,
Any guesses?
Drowned it.
drowned the hung body? No. This is. What did they do to his body? This is getting weird,
They
man.
buried
Okay,
it in
like-
sand.
Yeah.
Built
Wait a minute.
cast-
They
and I'm
hung it,
joking.
though.
I just.
Oh, you're
That's
making
not the
that?
answer.
That
I
was a
making that one
joke.
up. They buried it in sand. You know, like
That was
when
Reese's
you-
very funny joke, everyone.
You know when you're on the beach and you bury
You
each
got a
other?
smattering of
Yeah.
applause. There you go.
There we go.
Sand? That's hilarious. On a beach?
The truth is actually a way better joke. They coated him in tar and left him there for 20 years.
Oh, my God.
Hold on. Was so they?
And he could still get married though.
He can still get married. Totally fine.
Could he get married to that woman?
Well, not unless she died too.
Right. Yeah, of course. Yeah. So okay. So
20 years sounds like a
that
long
would be a
time.
hell of a party.
Blackrock
Just
Beach
saying.
is not
But
going to
like,
feel
it
the
was
same
only
now.
bad for the first couple of weeks, probably. You know, then he didn't mind it anymore.
You've done this before.
This next round, we're going to mix it up.
Are you guys learning a lot? Yay!
You're going to have a brain
Wow, I
hangover.
didn't actually expect anyone to respond whatsoever. That's great. Okay.
If you think you're learning now, who likes anagrams?
Oh no, I forgot he had Anna. He's got them written on giant boards for everyone. Here goes. He's so proud of these.
Here we go.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, they're
Super fun.
First anagram. So these are anagrams of iconic Halifax streets. So
Okay. All right.
Barnet Resorted.
What is it? It's folding over. We only Barnet Resorted.
Barnet Resorted. I'm not tall enough.
Barrington Street?
Yes!
wow.
Got the municipal.
We should have
That
got
was
that.
so
Yeah, we
fast.
should have really got that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Eel shortlist.
Hollis Street?
Yes!
Oh my
my God,
gosh,
you're really good at
Albert.
this.
Oh my lord.
All right. All right, we're getting our asses handed to us
Now-
here. I mean, our butts.
Irrel tweeter worst.
Really liking this.
It might not be real word.
Are these all in Halifax? Or
They're all in
HRM?
Halifax.
They're all in Halifax.
Lower Water Street?
Yes!
Oh my
my
God!
God.
Stop it! Just
Holy
have a
moly.
drink or something. Okay.
A Rangers pod in.
I'm too busy laughing at these anagrams. A Rangers potting.
Spring
Springard Road.
Travis got it first.
Damn it! Oh, I have a second.
I just realized what these are.
Did they just get a win because of these?
Cat-like
Good morning, Travis. Did you enjoy your nap? Cat-like svelters.
Cat-like svelters.
What is a svelter?
I don't know. It's an anagram.
Sackville Street? No.
Yes.
Yes?
Oh my god, we got one.
Bag of teeth got one.
Woo!
I'm just gonna put these back into the sandbag because they blew away.
Is that all of them? Oh, we got one out of the 17? Is it?
Oh,
I
shit.
only had
did so
5
much.
giant
Bag
pieces
of
of
teeth
paper.
used to
so-
work
I think
at
those should be worth like a quarter of a point each. Just saying, because we
Yeah.
lost so bad.
That was.
Yeah,
woo.
that was brutal. Sorry. you're
My
gonna
brain doesn't, think very fast, does it?
The next round is called People of Halifax.
All right.
Do you guys know any people?
Try
Sort
not
of.
to talk to people and just kind of stay at home as much as possible. So no.
Okay.
I know Travis.
Yeah.
Sarah.
I've had way too much caffeine.
Who did the British name Halifax after?
Lord Halifax.
Lord Halifax.
He wasn't a lord.
Sir Halifax.
No. George Montague Dunk.
Oh, darn it.
Oh, I read
Who was the
this one on
second
Wikipedia.
Earl
But-
of Halifax.
But look it up. I think he was also called Lord
What's the difference between a
Halifax.
lord and an earl?
I think he was called Lord Halifax.
Okay.
This is
Isn't
a
a lord
technicality.
just somebody who owns land? I think that was how it worked.
Does anyone have a phone? Can you
I'll
Google
give-
this
I'll give you
for
that.
us?
This is a technicality. I don't know. Should I look it
I
up?
don't know. I'm not an expert. I just wrote these questions down. I just
I
copied
mean,
and
you
paste.
did look it up and you wrote it down.
So he was known as the he was known as the father of the colonies because of his success extending commerce, but he also spent extravagantly. He spent £150,000 on bribes, and he financially
wrong.
ruined himself and died with no legitimate children, and his titles became extinct.
Well, that sounds like a fun.
Yeah.
Just
guy.
another night at the Dome.
Alexander Keith is famous. Is very famous in this city, but why was his evil nephew Alexander Keith Jr. evil?
Are you serious?
Yes.
What the hell?
Alexander Keith had an evil nephew.
Called Alexander Keith Jr.
His nephew was Junior.
Yeah.
Not his son, his
I guess
nephew.
maybe there was a lot of people called Alexander Keith in their family.
Are you making this up
I'm not making this up. He had an evil nephew.
for skinning cats? Lie. No.
I think his nephew started like really selling his grandpa or whatever uncle's recipe. Was that
No, it was way worse than that. I mean,
Pantsing pirates.
That's true. That's not
stealing
really
a
so
beer
bad.
recipe doesn't get you designated evil.
I'd call it pretty evil. Have you tasted Keith's?
Did he stab horses?
No. That'd be pretty neat. It'd tie all nicely, but no.
Killed a guy.
He killed a lot of people.
Oh, wow.
So-
hold on, what?
Let's do over under. Closest gets the point. How many people?
Yeah,
he killed?
how
That's
many,
fine.
How many people did the evil nephew of Alexander Keith kill?
So we're
Oh
guessing.
my God, are you? This is true.
This is true.
How does no? Did you guys know this? Hands up if anyone knew that Alexander Keith had an evil nephew
knew?
with the same name of
Dustin
his.
knew.
That's weird. Who murdered a bunch of people? Dustin knew. Okay, that's bizarre. That like this is insane. This is blowing my mind.
Can you guess?
I'm gonna say 17.
17?
What do you think?
Any estimate on...
Hold on. Bag of teeth is not. That's not an official bag of teeth statement until Sarah.
60.
60.
No, that's
60.
too many.
That's
too
lot.
many.
Like we would.
Split the difference.
36.
Do you want to go
Okay.
like
36? You
I
go
wanted
for
to say like 8, but
40?
8 sounds like a lot.
But you're getting called evil.
29
It's got to be a lot.
You have to
Evil.
kill
We're going
people.
for
You're
15.
evil.
15.
15.
for bag of teeth.
Okay, so...
Hold on. Dustin. He's Googling it. Never mind.
No,
Okay.
that's cheating. That
That's
doesn't
cheating.
count. Yeah. So, Alexander Keith Jr. used to work at his uncle's brewery, but he actually got involved in the U.S. Civil War, and he was
Oh,
involved...
that doesn't count.
He was involved in a plot to send clothes infected with yellow fever to cities in the northern states. Then he he moved to Germany, ran out of money, and he created a plot to blow up passenger ships to collect insurance money. And this led to a major catastrophe in Bremerhaven in 1875 when a time bomb he placed in a shipping barrel went off in the dock, killing 40 to 80 people.
Yeah.
36, I said.
You guys
We
win.
got it. Nice.
See, I knew it
a
was
Are
like
you freaking kidding me?
No.
We shouldn't have celebrated so
I don't
hard,
want to know
actually,
anymore
I
because this
feel.
is going to be on
Yay,
Netflix.
we guessed the right amount of dead people.
Don't spoil this for me. This is a good series.
My mind is blown.
That's wild.
We're doing an episode on this. We have to do like a full-on episode on Alexander Keith Jr., the nephew.
Maybe he's
of
being
Alex-
covered up. 'Cause
What?
He's got a very similar name. Maybe he's being covered up.
He's the exact opposite of the pride of Nova Scotia.
Exactly.
Really ready to come down.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Do you need a moment?
Why haven't we been taught that in schools? This is insane. Oh my
But what,
god!
you know, it's also great marketing though, because like as soon as you hear that story, you're like, I need a beer.
And I need a drum set for you.
Eddie Carvery has been single-handedly holding Canada's longest civil rights protest on the Africaville site. But when did he start?
Who?
Eddie Carvery.
I don't know who that is.
He's basically held the longest civil rights protest in Canadian history.
Oh wow!
But how
I'm
long is
going
when
to
did he
sit
start?
back and let the white people answer this.
1954.
No.
Travis is staring me down. I don't know, I'm just gonna
couple years
randomly.
Yeah, I don't have no.
I don't know.
I don't know.
We're just embarrassing
I don't know.
ourselves if we guess.
78.
That was closer.
Yeah.
Guess.
1860.
1970. And he lived in what became known as Seaview Park. Over a period of 25 years, he was there holding the protest. And after the 25-year mark, it started to make international news when the G7 came to Halifax in 1995. And he's been tried to be evicted multiple times. So
Wow.
it's
Okay.
an interesting story for you.
I want to go back to Alexander Keith Jr.
I lied. You asked me earlier if I had a question about the Halifax explosion, and I forgot that I did. I said
All right,
no.
we're gonna get this.
So,
Bag of teeth for the win.
Patrick Vincent Coleman, the hero of the
Yes.
Halifax explosion,
Come on,
who,
come on.
who
acknowledge.
told all the trains to turn back.
Yeah.
His message read, "Hold up the train. Ammunition ship afire in harbour, making for Pier 6 will explode." But how did he end the message?
Peace.
Not a joke. I don't know. You should know this,
I
Sarah.
don't know this.
No.
Is it from the Heritage Mat? Is it in the Heritage?
It's
I've
not in the
never
Heritage
seen
Mat.
No,
it.
no,
it isn't.
because he just, you know, it just
And then it
sends and then
fades.
blows up.
Right.
The man that does not get enough focus is the guy getting his face shaved, who literally looks out at everything on fire and goes, "That man needs his own movie."
God
he say?
help us all.
I guess this will be my last message.
Oh, I knew that.
Goodbye,
I knew
boys.
that.
That is
Yes.
so
Yeah.
sad.
Yeah. Right. That's terrifying.
That's also baller at the same time. Being
Right.
like,
Yeah.
I'm
a
out.
little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Pretty close to
Also,
peace.
I got a little beef during the Christmas tree here. They
Yeah.
do there's a big light show going on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I showed up on a day that happened to be the 103rd anniversary of the Halifax
your first
explosion.
mistake.
And yeah, so they didn't have the show going.
Yeah.
They just had a big memorial
Nobody
thing.
cares about the 103rd.
That's my problem. It's the 100th one. I would have been like, I get it. Shut it down for a week. 103rd. No one's going to complain. Just play the light show, please. It's cold. It's November. Explosion. Warm me up a little.
Is that your story?
That is my story.
Okay.
I'm just saying for next.
the end of it or
I
not, or
gotta,
in
I
the
gotta
middle, you're
shoot
just
my,
taking a
I gotta
drink?
shoot
Okay.
my shot while I'm here. Try to make some change.
Which legendary illusionist called Halifax home? It's not
What?
David Blaine.
Thank God.
The guy who gets out of the things. What's his name?
Houdini?
Houdini.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
What?
Yeah.
Whoa.
So
He
Houdini
knows
Do you
stuff.
find this stuff, Reese?
internet. So he lived here.
Walked
For,
into
he lived.
that one.
He lived here for a month in 1896 as a young aspiring illusionist, which would have looked good on his LinkedIn when he was 22 years old. And this, when the city hall at the time behind us had an area that served as a jail, and he performed his first ever jailbreak in the building behind us.
Wow.
If that was the same one.
Like on port, like did you get arrested?
No, it was like he was.
Ah, so long.
And for my next trick, I'm leaving Halifax, or else they'll arrest me.
Quick, to the ferry. All the horses are dead.
So we're through to our last
Farted in your
round.
conch.
Hold on, yeah. Who's in the lead? I'm guessing it's them from all the anagrams.
I got to work this out now.
Whoever got up
If
and left.
Albert wins this over anagrams, like,
I'm gonna have to say the municipals are currently in the lead.
But how much?
But don't tell us how much.
Yeah,
not gonna tell you how
yeah.
much.
Could be neck and neck. We don't know
knows? Who
because he won't
knows?
tell us, but we know really.
Their bizarre
a lot,
anagram
though,
ability put them in the lead.
Yeah, it was a little bizarre, guys. Like
was-
seriously, is this what you do with your spare time?
Street was in all of them. You could get rid of half the letters.
Albert does look like he
Street
does
or-
puzzles for fun all the
I
time.
do, I'm a big crossword guy.
Yeah, I feel like I knew that.
In
The
1952,
one time in life it helped him out.
It helps me hang out when I'm drinking coffee. It helps me meet old ladies at the bench and have a nice little chat with them. You know?
Yeah, you like
You're convincing me to start picking up puzzles, man. This is great.
All right, here we go.
All right, last question.
the last round.
Last round.
Plenty
Okay,
of
last
questions
round.
left.
And then when we're over, we're all just going to silently get up and leave without saying goodbye. Okay? That's just leaving you to wonder if there's more.
So, in 1952, how many Chinese restaurants were listed in Halifax? 1952. Is it A, 12,
never mind
B, 44, or C, 103?
A.
12. Yeah.
C, 100 and whatever that was.
Ah, 0 for anyone. 44.
In 1952?
1952, there were 44
wild.
Chinese restaurants.
How many are there now? Same amount.
48.
That's the
I can
exact
list
same
them in
44.
order of quality, actually. If you want me- Quality and special.
And which ones will allow you to just sit in there, not order anything, and do puzzles by yourself?
I want a refund. There's sauce all over my crossword.
You've got sauce all over your face, empty packets all over the table. Yeah.
I don't go to any Chinese restaurant that has onion rings listed under Canadian food.
Yeah.
Do you know they're just cooking with spike?
In 1969, a ship full of what brand of car?
Volvo.
A
you say
bag of
Volvo?
teeth.
Volvo.
Albert's getting excited
But
already.
continue that. Maybe say that fact.
Yeah,
'cause
say the
that's-
whole thing. The
that's an
trivia is
interesting
actually quite
fact.
fascinating,
It
yeah.
is.
I only got like one sentence I wrote on it, but so
Sorry.
the ship sank because of water damage, and the Bedford Institute of Oceanography mentions that there are 32 cars still at the bottom.
32.
So if anybody wants a free Volvo, grab a snorkel.
You know where to get them.
Yeah, exactly. This recent story blew my mind. I had a friend of mine.
Hold on, you didn't say that about Alexander Keith Jr. It was just, you just, like, Just you passed it off as like just some boring trivia. This blows your mind. All right.
I know someone who was actually around when this story happened. And so which Hollywood movie saw its rap party go off the rails?
Hold on. What started?
Titanic.
Yes.
Okay. What? Say this again.
LSD in the clam chowder.
Yeah. Somebody spiked
I
the...
knew that.
They spiked the clam chowder with PCP.
Yeah.
PCP?
Yeah.
It wasn't LSD. It was PCP.
Isn't that
I knew it was some letters.
some kind of acronym?
That's why Avatar's taking so long.
So it was 1996, and the cast and crew had been poisoned. Even Bill Paxton and James Cameron. But Leonardo DiCaprio and Kate Winslet were spared as they didn't have any scenes on the Canadian set. And it all went down on the last night of filming in Nova Scotia. The crew were having one last meal, and even James Cameron had come down to toast a successful wrap. The spread was supposed to be amazing with a big batch of creamy clam chowder, and the people were lining up for seconds and thirds, and then they were going to go back to...
why.
And the people were swimming in it.
This clam chowder's amazing.
And this testimony is from Marilyn McAvoy, who was a standby painter on the set. While I was trying to
I cannot confirm or deny this source, but I can tell you the chowder was insane.
While I was trying to figure out what was going on, everyone else seemed to be going outside. They were all gathering outside of the giant doors of the building we were working in. I also heard later that as soon as James Cameron realized something had been put in the chowder, he ran up to his room and forced himself to throw up. For me, the whole situation was
He was
pretty...
planning on doing that anyway, let's face it.
Which is like, there's is a Casino Royale. That's what James Bond does. He drinks some salt. So James Cameron was taking swift action to not be poisoned.
Right. Smart.
Well done, James Cameron.
Well done.
I just love James Cameron cornering something. He's like, so now I got this movie idea. There's all these blue people. They're 8 feet tall. It's going to take me 40 years to make 2 of them.
And according to Marilyn, the situation was pretty surreal. In terms of effects, it was kind of like a combination of being high on marijuana and being drunk. I was functioning. I was reading magazines. It was like a dream.
This was James Cameron said this?
No, this is the set painter.
Oh, the set, okay.
I love that if you're tripping, you're going, just read a magazine.
Well, it's not the painter's first rodeo.
They're really selling PCP in that description.
I know.
I was
Yeah,
like,
seriously.
And clam chowder.
Yeah.
All right, Reese, I'm hoping these trivia questions just get better and better because, I mean, so far they have been. So,
What annual party that was famous nationally ended in the early 90s after it got out of hand?
what is an animal party?
Annual.
Oh,
Every year.
annual. I heard animal party. I'm like, what the?
You could throw a party for a pet if you want.
I guess.
I won't judge you too harshly. But
Ended in the 90s? Is that what you said?
in the 90s, ended in the early 90s.
What annual
Used to be a big deal.
annual party ended in the 90s?
I was born in 92. Could I have attended this thing at all?
Depends on your parents' attitude to parties and the appropriate,
They're pretty.
whether it's appropriate to take babies.
This was an annual party in Halifax?
Yep.
All right.
I thought this would be a really easy one.
Mardi Gras?
Yes.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
My God.
We have one in Newfoundland still, but it's on like Halloween.
So at its peak in the late 1980s.
So it's not even always on Tuesdays.
No, this is whenever Halloween is. It's always on Saturday, actually. And everyone is, there.
Well, that's why they closed it
Sure.
down. It was too rowdy.
That's not, you're not talking about the mummers. That's,
no, I mean,
that's totally
you
different.
could dress up as a mummer if you wanted to. But no, it's just Halloween on George Street is called Mardi Gras.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
So in the late 80s, at its peak, it was drawing over 40,000 people
Oh my God.
on Halloween. It was famous all across the country, and people would come to take part. But it degenerated into a drunken ball, as it was
Oh, yeah.
described by the mayor.
Destroyed
time.
by the mayor?
Described by the
Oh,
mayor.
I thought you said destroyed.
And they ended up, there was complaints about the cost of policing and cleanup, and they formed the Mardi Gras Review Committee, which got rid of it.
Please tell me that still exists today.
I don't know.
Every year, they're like, I don't know.
Not this year. Yeah.
Until the mid-1970s, who weren't allowed to drink together in person in Halifax?
The Mardi Gras committee?
Nope.
Women.
Women and men.
Yeah.
Oh, women
So
and
you-
men. Not
'Cause
women, just women and men
Oasis,
together.
the first bar you could women were allowed to drink at.
No way.
That's
Yeah.
bad luck for them, eh?
Yeah.
Mid-70s.
Oasis.
Speaking of women and men not allowed doing stuff together, this is sadly true and not... Get your mind out of the gutter, Reese. So I'm not sure if this extended across all of Canada, but it was in Halifax and possibly all of Nova Scotia in the early 1900s and before that if you were... this is so sad. If you were a married couple and you were elderly and your family, I guess, decided that you needed to be put into a retirement home, they separated you into a retirement home for women and a retirement home for men, and you could never again see your significant other. And Northwood was the first retirement home to cancel this policy and say, yeah, no, you guys can live together. That's totally
Evil.
fine. I know,
Evil.
right? Yeah,
Evil.
Yeah. Right?
Let
Yeah.
them be free for the last
I
15
know,
years.
right? Like, yeah, seriously.
Let them do it.
Some people might have been like, phew,
I was just gonna
I was saying,
alone,
I could just chill and watch TV for the rest of my life. Minecraft enthusiasts Build the Earth Canada have rebuilt a virtual Halifax.
What?
Any guesses on how long it took them to
Oh
build?
my God, way too long.
3 days.
How long?
3 years.
Well, it depends how good it is.
I would
It
say
could make a really
3
bad
to-
Halifax.
3 to 5 years.
3 to 5 years?
3
3 to
days.
5 years.
4 years?
We said 3
What?
days.
3 days.
What?
7 months.
Okay, then we get it,
Yeah,
right?
you got
yeah.
it for that, yeah, for sure.
Way close. How long has Minecraft
I mean,
existed?
we're pretty low.
Oh, well, like many years. Say what?
It was definitely around when I was in first year, I can tell you that.
No one knows how old you are, Albert. That means nothing.
When I was in first year, 25 years ago.
I just realized something. I said there were 40 questions. I only did 39 and I lost count.
Make one up.
I'll make number 40 up. That's
All right,
fine.
this is the last question, everybody.
It's not. It's not.
It's not the last question,
We've got 3
everybody.
questions left, and then we can all go
There's
home.
still a chance.
So,
How many of you are holding your pee right now? Okay, thank God.
Strong
All right,
bladder,
that's good.
sir.
Yeah, no kidding.
on August the 7th this summer, it was the birthday of Gus the giant tortoise from the Museum of Natural History. But how old was he?
99.
Yes!
Did you just make that up? Because you look very surprised.
No, I love Gus.
Oh, you said it. Okay, Albert looked
Oh, I
very
know.
surprised. Yeah, okay.
I know.
Okay, last
I don't know a lot
actual...
about
You
tortoises.
look like you breed tortoises.
To race them.
Come to Albert's Tortoise Race and Puzzle Emporium. For all your tortoise racing and puzzle needs.
Slow and steady. Finishes its crossword.
This is the last real question. Then there's one more made up one, apparently. Okay. Which broadcasting legend, famed for his hosting of a major quiz show on US TV for 37 seasons, worked as a CBC reporter
Alex
in Halifax?
Trebek.
Yes!
What? Alex Trebek was what?
He was a CBC reporter in Halifax in 1965.
Alex Trebek was a CBC reporter in Halifax.
In 1965.
Yeah.
We can say it as many times
Whatever
as you
happened to
want.
that guy?
Oh my God, man.
Jeopardy?
And then
Albert's a Wheel of Fortune guy. If you can't tell.
that's insane. I didn't know that. Alex Trebek was a Haligonian?
And now we have Bruce Frisco.
Womp womp.
So,
Was he living here? Like, I assume he was
No,
born
he
in
would
the
commute,
States.
man. Okay.
I don't think people were
He's not
working
from here,
virtually.
though, is he?
No.
Okay.
No.
I wonder how long. Did it say how long?
I don't know. It just said in 1960, maybe for less than a year. I don't know. Sometime in 1965. I've got to make up a question.
Yeah,
then.
make it up, Grace. Make it good, too. Make it about Alexander Keith Jr.
Yeah, any extra facts kicking around in there?
What was Alexander Keith Jr.'s evil flourish? Did he twiddle his mustache while laughing? Or did he hold a cape up to his face and run off?
He wasn't a man who would run.
Cape. We're going to go with Cape.
Okay.
Cape. You're going to go with mustache?
And they're going to go with mustache.
Well, you're both right.
He's that evil.
Congratulations.
He used to do this.
He'd only cover
too.
half the face and then twiddle the rest.
So,
Who won? We know.
it's very obvious that the municipals,
What did they? How much did they win by?
Probably about 30%. I don't know. I wasn't really counting, but I just.
That's what you get
Quite a
for
bit,
studying,
yeah.
Sarah.
I studied. I over-prepared is what happened.
I don't know what you want to. You're afraid of owls.
Sarah, do you want it?
No,
Travis
I don't
is
deserve
holding
that.
it up
I didn't
victoriously.
win.
I don't think
That's
winning
not-
makes you deserve something like this.
I think.
I don't think that's how you deserve whatever this
It
is.
looks like a prize for losers, honestly. It's like a consolation prize. We're sorry you had to go through this and lose.
Who would want this thing?
You're a comedian. Okay, this is sorry.
I've run out of questions.
I'm very dumb.
That's all of my knowledge.
That was fun.
And they shut the lights
Really good.
telling us to get the F off the stage. Yeah. I feel like I'm at the Oscars. The music should start playing any second now.
Just like on mute, giving a speech. Well,
Thank you for putting up with
so
us
much.
for as long as you did.
It's the
You
end
guys
of the
were awesome.
quiz.
Yay! Woo!
oh, there we go. Yes.
Yeah.
Hang on. Do I have a
That was
sound?
really fun.
Do I have a sound?
Do you have a sound?
I
You
downloaded.
gonna play us off?
I downloaded a game show soundboard.
And he hasn't used it once. Okay.
There's
Why
one.
would you download that?
What game show ends like this?
Have you?
24.
I mean, you guys haven't watched Jeopardy, right? So,
Well, anyway, thank you very much, everyone.
yeah, thank you. This has been fun. I had
Thank
fun.
you.
I drank way too much coffee.
Sarah's podcast is Intoxicated.
With a TALK, because it's a clever play on words.
Me and Jesse are from Canadian Politics is Boring. Travis, you've got Dad Soup.
Dad
oh
Soup?
yeah, Hi Dad Soup. I haven't done that
Oh,
one in a
from
while.
the Goofy
Like,
movie.
Yeah.
I love that
Where I
movie.
get drunk and review Disney movies. That's I haven't done that one in a while, but that'll be coming back soon. What you can do is I got on YouTube right now. My set from Just for Laughs is up on the Just for Laughs YouTube channel. Travis Lindsay, look that up, give it some likes, and share it around, and make me look better than all the other great people I was with.
Albert.
I don't have anything. Come to Yak Yaks on the 27th and 28th. It's just up the street. Go to other times too, but like really, mostly the 27th and the 28th. Those are, you can miss any other weekend.
I know,
Unless Travis is there.
Yeah,
I know
Sarah,
I'm
I'm there in
everything, but
September.
I've laughed at everything these guys have been saying, and it's not really a great indicator of how funny they are, because I do laugh at everything, but I highly recommend you guys go see these two in public.
Absolutely.
And if anybody wants an anagram as a souvenir,
Yeah, come up and grab an anagram.
We'll be
Written
hanging
hastily
backstage
with chicken
with some
scratch by
anagrams.
Reese.
We have
You can
prizes.
frame it.
thanks everyone.
Two people decided to leave already. Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Bye. Woo!